Hello, I'm Jerry Ford, the beer review guy. So, I just been, drinking out of soda pop, so I'm full of gas. This is the Sierra Nevada limited edition Narwhal Imperial Stout. This is from 2025, I guess. That's what it says on there. This was a single I got. It was $1.99. I haven't even opened this up yet, and there's a bee, like, you might see him. He's on my camera right now. Let's see if he gets in front of the eye, the lens. Keep on. Come on, get up there. Let him see you. He's on the screen, but you guys can't see him yet. I don't know what it is about this area, why we get bees so much over here. Okay, this is an ale. It says on there. What does it say here? Inspired by the mysterious creature that dwells in the deepest Arctic seas, Narwhal Imperial Stout is midnight black and bold with notes of baker's cocoa and dark roasted coffee. This massive Imperial Stout is incredibly complex and explores the darkest depths of malt flavor. I still don't see the ABV. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Ooh, it's a 10.2% ABV. Wow. Packaged 6/26 of 2025. But at that ABV, this one here, you could probably sell her this for a while, for a couple years. This has been sitting out of the refrigerator for about 45 minutes or more. That's how I like to drink my porters and stouts, just a little bit warmer than, you know, I don't like drinking when they're ice colds, because that's what I always say, is that it just seems like I get more flavor characters if it's not ice cold, these darker beers. Okay, maybe we can get a little chatting in. Ooh, man. So I was told about this beer, Ty, the beer manager at Burton's Liquor Mart. When I picked this one out, this is the one he said was really good. Wow. Wow, that is black. Wow. It said something about midnight black. Midnight black. This is midnight black. Wow. What the crap is going on out there? Somebody's doing some noisy stuff out on our front street. Look at that. The head is like about a thumb's worth. Very frothy, very mocha kind of an appearance on that. Almost a little chocolatey looking on that head. Wow. Looks really good. Limited edition, it says. Okay. Yeah, I got some some dark malty aromas, dark barley malty, dark dark barley and dark barley malts. There is some big roasty notes there. Big roastiness. Some has a little bit of a sweetness. Just a little bit. There's a little bit of a coffee in there. And it almost smells like a little bit of like a sweet coffee. It smells good. Okay, let's give this a try. Wow. Interesting. Full body, very light carbonation. Getting the big bittering notes on the back end, on the aftertaste, coffee-like. Really good flavors. Dark malts, dark barley malts. Baker's cocoa. It said that, didn't it? Yeah, Baker's cocoa and dark roasted coffee, yes. That's a really good stout right there. Wow. Get some charcoal, like stuff you know when you're grilling out, and you kind of get like a burger, like a little bit overly done. That's got some pieces of charcoaled, beef, and you eat it, and it has that kind of a dark, burnt, charcoaly kind of a taste to it. Wow, that is good. That is really good. 10.2. Yeah. I don't get 10.2. Maybe 8. Maybe 8%. That's where this thing can be a little bit dangerous. So last week at my job, we have like about 6 buildings to our campus, 6 or 7. And out in the back part of all of those, there's a big grassland, and there's a big pond. Excuse me. And there's a stream that goes into the pond. It's man-made, and it's pumped in there. I've made a video of it. But the grassland is what I'm trying to talk about. I was working outside painting some metal doors, and I see this massive bunch of feathers out in the middle of the grassland that caught my eye. And I walked out to look, and there was like other little piles of feathers here and there. And I was like, what is going on? And I kind of followed the trail of all the feathers to the last pile of feathers, which had blood on the tips of the feathers. Something got a hold of, from the feathers I could tell it was a goose. Something got a hold of one of our geese and killed it. Ate it right there, looks like. But from all the spots that it was in, the goose had to be putting up a fight. But sadly, you could tell it didn't win the fight with whatever it was. I told my manager about it. They found another spot where whatever it was killed something else, killed another goose in another spot or something like that. Or it could have been the same one. Maybe they just killed it right there and drug it over there and ate it or something. But there's another part of the campus that they found it in, and they watched cameras and saw what it was that killed it, because I was curious about what killed the goose. We have got a lot of geese back there because it's a pond back there, you know, and one half of it is man-made. The other one, I think it's natural, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, we have, you know, geese. We have herons, ducks. They all hang out there. But yeah, they watched the cameras and saw two coyotes, got a goose and killed it. So they watched them eating it on camera. That stuff bugs me. I can't watch that stuff. I know the food chain happens. Like I tell people that don't understand why I don't want to watch it, or sacrifice one animal to be fed by another or some. I'm an animal person, and like I said, I know the food chain happens and I know it's a necessity, but I don't want to watch it happen. Oh man, it's good. Good. That's a 10 plus right there. That's a 10 pluser right there. Seems like there was something else I wanted to... Crap. What else was it? You all know about the tariffs that are happening. I don't pay no attention to it. It doesn't, I say it doesn't affect me. It probably does in one way or another, but I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to it until the carpenter at work, he's gotten some coffee from one of the engineers that he went to. The other engineer went to Panama, and he brought back some coffees from there. The brands, I think you can get them from Panama Foods or something like that. I think it is. So I contacted him. I didn't think I was going to get, you know, anybody to answer me. I contacted him through Facebook Messenger, and I sent my regular message asking them if they would like to send me some of their products for me to review or showcase. I say showcase a lot these days because review, people are scared. You know, they're afraid that, you know, you're gonna trash their product or something if you don't like it. I don't do that. The worst thing I can say is, this isn't actually something that I'm into personally, but someone else may really enjoy this. You know, I'd be honest that way. But rarely happens because I like so many different things. But so anyway, where was I going with this? So I contacted this Panama Foods, and he said, sure, why not? I was surprised. So I guess in that way he's going to send me some coffees, I'm assuming. So he says something like, because of the tariffs that are going on right now, excuse me, DHL handles it the rest of the way. I guess he sends it through DHL, and DHL collects the tariff collections or something like that, or takes care of it. But I'm gonna have to pay some of it. And I was like, I was not expecting this. I said, how much would this be on my part? He says under $20. I was like, I guess for some, import, fine coffees, I don't know how many he's going to send me. He's not full of a whole lot of information. He's not giving me anything in the way of information. I said, so how am I supposed to pay for this? Are they going to want, is DHL going to want cash or card, or how am I? And the guy still has not said anything about it. He's not answering me. So at first I went ahead and gave him my address. I figured, I figured I'll try to get some cash on hand. My wife and I don't keep a lot of cash. We just use our cards. Jeremy, he'll have cash a lot of times. But I need to be prepared. I want him to tell me how I'm supposed to pay for it. I don't mind paying a little under, $20 for, 5 or 6 great coffees, imports, whatever. It's coffee that I probably wouldn't find around here. So, but he's not answering back. So I don't know. Like I said, I gave him my address. I don't know if he's going to send me any. I don't know if it's a scam. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it says Panama Foods. That's the company I contacted. So I don't know. We'll see if he says anything more. I just contacted him a little bit ago. I said, can you give me any more information so I'm prepared for when DHL brings my coffee? Anyway. Oh, that's so good. Wow, that is so good. I mean, it's warming up a little bit more and more, and it's just providing even more and more different flavors. Really good stuff. Narwhal Imperial Stout, 10.2% ABV. Limited edition Imperial Stout 2025. What else? A bitter aftertaste, but it's not huge. Sometimes the aftertaste is so bitter that it's a little overwhelming, but this here is a nice, smooth, bitter taste, aftertaste. Okay, well, I wished I could think of some more things to say. I wrote down a couple things. I was trying to get some things gathered together for a chat fest, but there'll be more. There'll be others. I picked up a couple beers today. One was, I think, a regular lager, and the other one was a Pilsner of Brewmaster. Have you guys heard of that one? I found a couple singles, one of each, but they have them in 12 packs and cases. This Brewmaster. It looks a little familiar, but I'm pretty sure I've never had those. So They're 24-ounce cans. I think 24. Anyway, I got those at Walmart today. Okay. Well, I can't think of anything else more to say. I switched off a little bit from the beer garden variety box and thought I'd do this today. When Jeremy gets home from work, he tells his mom and I about his day. It takes, 30 to 45 minutes to hear about his day. So I got this out, set the timer, and about hit it right on the dot. Okay, now I'm gonna end it here. I thank you all for watching. Y'all have a nice spooky evening, and enjoy your evening. Stay safe out there if you're going anywhere on this night. There's all kinds of creatures out there, zombies and Pennywises and Jasons and Michaels and who else? A lot of those creatures are out there. Cryptids too. Cryptids. You know what cryptids are? The werewolves, the Frankensteins, the vampires, the Yetis, oh crap, what's the other ones? Chupacabras. That's a cryptid too. Cryptid means creatures that have been seen but not proven that they exist. Now the gnats are coming. Okay, I better get out of here. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a good weekend, good evening.